Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a review on the Game Boy Advance SP. So as you can see, here I've got the Game Boy Advance SP in silver. And if we take a look at the back, you can see this is the AGS 001. You can't actually see that, but yeah. Which meant that this was not the backlit model from 2005. So the screen is pretty dull. It's not too bad, but it's pretty dull, not as easy to play compared to the Game Boy Advance SP 2005 backlit model. So if we take a look around this portable handheld device, you can see that it's shaped just like a DS, except it's only about half the size. Here's the top part of it. Mine's was scratched up. I got it used a couple of years ago. There's the Nintendo logo. It's basically just a sticker. Your hinges keep the screen and the other part together. On the bottom you can see it's just a sticker, and it's your battery cover, so it's your batteries in there. And on the right hand side you've got your on and off switch, LED indicators, and on the front you've got your Game Boy Advance slot. You've got your volume button, which is basically a slider. Pretty cool. And at the back you've got your charging and your link cable, as well as your left and right trigger buttons, which are pretty nice, not too bad. So yeah, that's basically around the Game Boy itself. So let's just open it up here. Alright, so here it is, fully open. There's the screen, pretty good. Here's your pad, which is pretty nice. The buttons are really nice. They click very well. They don't feel like very cheapish and all that. And here's your backlight button, but this is only two settings, so there's one where the screen is off and one where the backlight is on, but really it's not bright at all. Here's your speaker and your select and start button, as well as your A and B buttons. And yeah, the actual system itself is pretty nice. It's got a really good feel to it. It's not one of those glossy types where you get fingerprints and all that. It's a matte finish. And yeah, so here's the Game Boy Advance SP link cable. This is one in particular for the Game Boy Advance, which was the Game Boy before the SP model came out, I think from 2001. This is a 2003 model, by the way. So here's your link cable. One end plugs into the console. I'm not sure which one. I think it would be this one. And another would plug into another Game Boy. I think it's like some multiplayer. And it enables you to play with another person. I think if they have a Game Boy, not compatible with DS from what I know. Here's your charger. It's a nice charger. You can also use it for the original DS and the Game Boy Advance, I think. Yep. Here is the charging end of it, and here's the end that plugs into your wall outlet, as you can see. Pretty nice charger. I like how it leads up pretty long, not too long, not too short. I got a few games here, only 2 at the moment. I got this used 2 years ago, but actually had never done a review or unboxing of it. It didn't come in a box, it just came in one of those bags. But yeah, here are the games I had for it. So Phalanx, I think that's how it's pronounced. Pretty decent game. Sitting Ducks, okay, but I don't really play it. But anyway, it's just a matter for me to show you the cartridges. They're not UMDs or anything. They're cartridges. Pretty cool. Here's the back of it, labeled side, and there is the inside. It's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is turn on this Game Boy, show you guys how it turns on. Alright. So I'm not sure if you can see on camera, but it's actually not that bright. It looks pretty bright on the camera, but actually it's way darker than what it looks like. The backlit models, AGS 101 is the one you're going to be looking for if you ever go to buy one of these. They've got a much brighter screen, because as you can see, that's basically without the light, with the light. So it's only 2 settings. Right, how to insert a cartridge into a Game Boy Advance SP. So you're going to have to hold it like this, turn it over, the label must be facing down, and it goes into the slot. Just like that. It wouldn't be sticking out. This system can play Game Boy Advance games, obviously, and it can also play Game Boy Color games, and I'm not sure if it can play Game Boy original games or any of the earlier ones, but I know it can definitely play Game Boy Color games. But the only thing is that they're going to be sticking out until probably here, and that's not really a problem. Yeah, so there you go. There's the LED indicator. You can see a green light. And yeah, let me just quickly restart this. Just to show you a bit of like how it is. Sound quality is pretty good. So yeah, that's basically how it plays a game, really. It's an excellent console, definitely a brilliant handheld system. Not my favorite color, silver. I'd go with black or blue, not really silver, but you know, got this a few years ago. I'm looking into the market and getting probably a backlit model with the way brighter screen, AGS 101, because you know I can play more games in a better way, because the Game Boy Advance SP has a huge library of games. So really the support and all that is huge. You have so many games. You've got obviously the Game Boy Advance games, plus it's backwards compatible with the rest of the Game Boy family that runs behind it. And obviously not in front of it, because the DS games are very tiny, and they're not cartridges either. So yeah, you got a really huge library, and you can pick up one of these handheld consoles, I don't know, for a very cheap price now. They're getting cheaper and cheaper by the day. As new things come out, 3DS is out already, so you can pick one of these up for like $30, even cheaper, depending on the condition of it. But yeah, overall I think this is an excellent system. Only thing, it didn't have a 3.5mm headphone jack anywhere. Only downside, but you can get an adapter. And yeah, but you know, who cares? Why would you get an adapter? So yeah, it's an excellent system, and yeah, pretty good. Yeah, it's just a really good system for handheld gaming and all that, and I really love it. And I'm sure if you're like looking to the market for a Game Boy, definitely look into this, the SP. But you know, if you're just a collector and all that, then just get any model. But if you're actually gonna play, then I recommend the AGS 101. You'll find it at the back over there. Can't see it, but see the model over there, AGS 101 or AGS 001. AGS 001 is this model, the 2003 one, and the screen is pretty dull. So if you get the AGS 101, you're gonna get a really nice screen. That's better than the original DS. And yeah, basically that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.